Over 500,000 National Higher Education Fund Corporation or PTPTN borrowers have never paid back their loans. This is according to the Higher Education Ministry in a reply in Parliament. He said those who never paid back were among over 2 million borrowers who had completed their studies and were supposed to repay their loans amounting to almost 24.6 billion ringgit. The ministry was replying to a question by Jempol MP Salim Sharif, who wanted to know the number of borrowers who still owed the PTPTN and the total amount involved. Meanwhile, as of September 30th, the PTPTN had approved loans to more than 3.5 million borrowers with a total disbursement amounting to over 64.8 billion ringgit.
Education opens the door to our future, but for many students, because it's not easy,
that's where students' loans come in, helping students chase their dream.
But is it really a help or a burden after graduation?
Let's find out in our podcast, Student Loans, Help
Or burden?
Bye!
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to EduTalk. My name is Ariana.
My name is Nr.ainmhd.
My name is Nr.ainmhd. Today we're talking about something that every university student thinks about: students' loan.
Loans can help if you study without worrying too much about money, but there are also a big responsibility.
To help us understand more, we have a special guest today, Putri, who is been managing his student loan for a few years. Hi Putri.
Hi everyone, happy to be here and share my experience.
Okay, let's start with the basic. What is a student loan?
It's money given to students to cover tuition, books, or living expenses while studying. In Malaysia, PTPTN is the most common loan.
Putri, can you briefly tell us why you decided to apply for your student loan?
Sure, honestly, without PTPTN, I wouldn't have been able to pay tuition and hostel fees. It was a big help, but I know I would have to pay later.
So, what are the benefits?
Loans allow students to focus on studies instead of worrying about tuition or daily expenses.
Putri, from your experience, how did the loan can help you?
Oh, well, it covered my semester fees and some of my books. It gave me a peace of mind and let me concentrate on my exams without thinking of financial stress.
Alright, here's the serious part. Student loans are not free money after graduation. You are legally compelled to repay them.
That means the law requires repayment. If you don't, you could face penalties like travel restriction, blacklist, or even problems getting other loans.
Putri, how do you manage your repayment plan?
Well, I started planning early. I set aside a small amount each month, so I won't be overwhelmed after graduation. Even paying a little consistently helps.
Time for practical tips for students. First, borrow only what you need. Second is keep track of your loan balance. Third, plan early for repayment. Fourth, avoid unnecessary spending. And the lastly is always pay on time.
Putri, any advice for students who are thinking about taking a loan?
Yes, take it seriously. Don't think of it as free money. Use it wisely, budget properly, and start planning for repayment from the start.
Wise word, loan are tools, not toys.
Yes.
So, if you could study without a loan, would you?
Yes, honestly. But that's not realistic for most students. Loans are really helpful if you use them responsibly.
Exactly. Loans can be friends if you respect them, but a trap if you ignore your responsibility.
Borrow smart, pay smart, and live smart.
That's it for today's episode of Edu Talk. We hope you learned something useful about student loans, the benefits, responsibilities, and how to manage them smartly.
Remember, study smart, borrow smart, and pay smart.
Thanks for tuning in.
Good luck, everyone, and use your loans wisely.
Hi everyone. For this part of our project,
We are talking to students from different places about their thoughts on student loans. Let's see what they have to say.
let's go.
Hello, students.
Do you have time? Can we interview you guys about education loan?
Yes, sure.
Firstly, do you guys have any education loans?
For me, yes.
So, why did you guys apply for education loan?
I applied for PTPTN because my family couldn't fully cover my tuition and living expenses. It really helped me continue my studies without stress.
How about you?
Honestly, I was not sure at first, but I realized that without the loan, I might have to take a break from uni or work part-time too much, so it was necessary for me.
Are you worried about repayment after graduation?
A little, yes. I know I have to repay, so I'm trying to budget carefully now and plan ahead. Not really worried. I know it's my responsibility and I plan to start paying back as soon as I get a job. It's manageable if you plan properly.
So, any advice for other students thinking about student loan?
Only borrow what you need. Don't spend it on unnecessary things like gadgets or shopping. Your future depends on it. For me, plan early, keep track of your balance and start saving for repayment from the start. It's easy than panicking after graduation.